Dear friends, my name is Markus Rothmüller, and together with Laura Koitscheber and the amazing team of EASA's Applied Anthropology Network, I am hosting this new event format called AAN Impulses. In each event, we provide you with an impulse of human-centeredness, presented by applied anthropologists to improve the world, impulse by impulse by impulse. Each session ends with a challenging or provocative question to spark discussion among the audience and the broadly growing community of applied anthropologists. The AAN Impulses are provided by Applied Clubs, a space for sub-communities and more specific groups of applied anthropologists to meet, exchange knowledge, discuss needs and action items, and to find mentors, friends, and jobs that can support your career as an applied anthropologist on the long run. If you have any suggestions for future impulses, or if you want to learn more about applied clubs, or even open a new club around your favorite topic or field of applied anthropology yourself, reach out to me directly via email or LinkedIn. If you want to learn more about the Applied Anthropology Network, check out our website at applied-anthropology.com or via social media. You can find all the details in the notes to this episode. Also, make sure to give us a like, subscribe, and share this with your friends or network in case you liked what you are about to experience. And now, without further ado, I hope you will enjoy this impulse session with Pablo Mondragon, the CEO of Umanyx, talking about teaching business anthropology and how to build an e-learning platform from scratch.
Okay, so thank you very much for this opportunity, Markus, and hello to all the people that we met along these long years doing applied anthropology. My name is Pablo Mondragon, and I'm the co-founder, as Markus said, of Antropología 2.0 and Umanyx. Umanyx is a totally new project. It's a pandemic project because it was all built in this strange year of COVID-19, no? So it's some kind of COVID-19 startup or born in COVID-19, but nothing to do with health or these kind of things. It's about, as it's marked in my presentation, about teaching business anthropology and building e-learning platforms, okay? So I'm going to start, I'm going to divide this presentation in some kind of, in the model that I think that business must be done, okay? For me, it's very important that every business, and this is very anthropological, every business starts with a why. And after that, we do, why, what, how, okay? This is for me, the model that we must do for doing this kind of businesses. I'm going to start. Why these kind of things? Why Umanyx? This is very common, okay? I'm not going to say nothing new for the people that they are seeing this seminar. Okay? We have a very big problem in classical anthropology. Classical anthropology does not prepare you for working outside the academy. Everyone knows that, okay? When you are inside of the academy, your teachers say, okay, if you want, you can do the PhD inside this university, or you can be my, I don't know, this kind of research. But no one talks to you about what to do with anthropology. And this is crazy. This is crazy because anthropology, it's about knowing and studying cultures, okay? And cultures are everywhere, not only inside academia. And we can look up to these cultures in a very different ways. In this classical academical anthropology, there is not opportunities to see outside this ivory tower, okay? Also, there is no specific training in business anthropology. There is a few in English, and in my opinion, really expensive. Or in Spain, in Spanish, there is nothing at all. Okay. So, for example, for people like me that I have finished my degree and I say, okay, I want to work with business because I like businesses. I like to solve business problems, and I think anthropologists can do a very good work, ethical work here. But I asked to my teachers, and they say, no, this is the prostitution of anthropology. No, this is a way to, I don't know, to make bad anthropology. Okay, this is, for me, is bullshit, but this is normally the discourse in academia. No? And there is for me, another problem. For me, studying anthropology now, okay, in academia, takes many years. Okay, a lot of years. For example, I don't know, in each country it's different, but for example, in Spain, a degree, it's 4 years and 1 year master. This is a lot of years for studying theoretical concepts, etc. We can teach anthropology, okay, in another ways. I don't know, think about that, okay? Anthropology is, it's a discipline about being outside, because we need to talk with people. We need to observe people. We need to analyze people. We can't do that inside of academia, because inside of academia, okay, we can read to papers, etc., but it's a more experienced knowledge, okay? It's more experienced. So there is a big problem. Okay, in my opinion, there is a very, very big problem in anthropology in academia. And, this is very common when someone studies anthropology. Normally, I don't know if it's your case, normally, for example, my friends are from philosophy or sociologists or linguistics, or I don't know, this kind of things, okay? Normally, there are people or from humanities or from social sciences. And when we take a beer, because before pandemia, we were talking and saying, no, it's the same thing with philosophy. It's the same thing with sociology. It's the same thing with linguistics. So at the end you say, okay, but what is happening? What is happening? Because history is very important. Linguistics are very important in this society. There are a lot of things. For example, think about the relation between the future relation between your television and you. It's not going to be the remote control. It's going to be speaking, and the speaking, it's about linguistics. It's an example, but there is a very, very, very big market for social sciences. But the problem is that the social sciences have been totally eaten by academia. It's like academia is some kind of big monster that have eaten all of these things. So we need some kind of something different, okay? We need to think about different ways to teach anthropology, but also philosophy, sociology, these kind of things. Normally, and this is, sorry, and this is anthropological thinking and also a business thinking. Normally, when there is a problem, when there is a necesidad insatisfecha, something, okay, when there is a problem, normally there is an opportunity behind, okay? What is the opportunity? We can create our own academia. And thank you very much, Kika Barreto. Gracias, Kika. Unsatisfied need. When there is some unsatisfied need, there is an opportunity, okay? So we can't create new ways to teach anthropology, to teach humanities. And okay, because my work in Antropología 2.0, I have been in contact very close to a lot of companies, different sectors, health, technology, energy, media, and all these people, want social scientists in their teams or as a consultants. They want it. They want it because they see the value of that. But the problem is that academia haven't created breaches, okay, with this kind of companies. So they didn't know. In academia, they didn't know that companies need social scientists. So this is crazy, okay? Another opportunity. There is a boom in online training after that, okay? COVID-19 have made a boom in this kind of online training. And there is new teaching models. There is a lot of tools to create new teaching models, but a lot. You know, each minute there is a new tool. Okay, perhaps this is a little bit exaggerated, but you can. Okay, after I talk about interdisciplinarity, so you can create new models. Okay, of course, and there is rise of digital modalities. There is a place for social scientists and humanities in the labor. Okay, so we need to create this new model. This is only the introduction about why we wanted to create that. Now we say, okay, we are going to create a new academia. We are going to create a new school. We are going to create the first online school in humanities and applied social sciences. Okay, and what is our vision? Our vision is to be an alternative to this traditional humanistic and academic education. Okay, and how we are going to do it? Putting the student experience in the center and the professional development of these profiles, okay, of the profiles of social scientists and the humanism. Okay, I'm going to about our commandments, okay? We have more, but this is very important for us. First of one, this is a business model, okay? We are not creating a project inside academia and we are going to the government to say, hey, please give me money because I want to do that. No, because that's another of the problems in Spain about social sciences. They are very connected to this public sphere. So for us, the first thing was, okay, this must be a business model and must be scalable. Okay, we need to grow, because if we grow, we can have more resources and we can do better the things. Okay, it's a very ambitious project. Students, and this is for us very important, because I'm not a person that I say, okay, there is a training at 6 p.m. Okay, at 6 p.m. I don't know what I'm going to do, because, for example, now I have a lot of problems, technical problems in the platform, and perhaps I can't see this training. So I prefer to have this training, and if I want to study at 1 in the morning, and I do a lot that kind of activity at 1 or 12 in the night, why I can't train myself at 12 at the night with my phone and my earphones? Okay, so what the second thing is, students must be able to do the training in any device, anytime, and any place. If I want to study anthropology in the toilet, I can do it. Okay, I do it. After that, our training must be rigorous. Okay, take a lot of books, take a lot of interviews, have a lot of experienced people inside of the course, but also must be interactive. Okay, the student must interact with the platform, must be enjoyable and must be fun. I love when people laugh in my lessons. It's the thing that I liked more. Okay. Also, we say, okay, we have the experience of Antropología 2.0. Antropología 2.0 at the end have 4 years. Okay, we have born in 2016. It's true that we have made a lot of things. We have read a lot. We have write a lot. We have met a lot of interesting people, but we have a little experience in business anthropology. We can teach business anthropology, but we don't have incredible cases like other people. So we say, okay, we are going to integrate the best of the best inside of our course. And we have the best of the best. For example, here is Dan. Everybody knows Dan. Dan, we have interviewed Dan Podjet in the course. We have, for example, Sarah Pink. We have Tom Borsen. We have a lot of people. Okay, we have 30 people, 30 experts that we have interviewed in our course. Why? Because there is amazing case studies. Imagine, for example, that Rita Denny is explaining to you a case study about museums. Okay, it's amazing. It's very good. And this is very important. Our training must be associated with a community. For us, the concept of community, it's very important for learning. Okay. Because if we don't create a community, it's only an info product. Okay, it's only, okay, I record myself, I record people, I put it in the program, and this is an info product. But this is a passive way to learn. The most amazing thing in the course of business anthropology and in Umanyx is the interaction between the people inside a Slack community. Okay, now we are using the Slack, but in 2021, beginning 2022, we are going to create our own community platform. Okay, but this is the future. So this is our commandments. We are going to talk about the process, how we created that platform. First of all, we have started, like every business anthropologist and every lean model must start, with our research, and this research was a little bit about our own experience. Okay, we wanted to create the course that it would be great to have at the end of the degree. Okay, I say, okay, if I had this course at the end of my degree, I try to think back, I will buy it, and all my answer was yes. Okay, so I want the course, a very valuable course for our students. Okay, and everything was about our own experience, no, about our own experience working with companies, doing interviews, etc. We did some kind of surveys, okay, following a business strategy called Blue Ocean Strategy. And there is some kind of tools, very, very interesting, very anthropological. We talk about that kind of tools inside of the course. And we do this kind of surveys. And also we have tested the syllabus of the course, okay? Because there is no, we hadn't any references. So we haven't any references about what is a course in business anthropology. Any references, so we say, okay, what is doing people? But people is talking about specific matters in business anthropology, no? How to do ethnography in pandemic moments. Okay, but this is not a 100% business anthropology course. So we say, okay, how we create that? So we have done a lot of tests. Okay, design anthropology with organizational anthropology. No, we have done a lot of, we have created PDFs, and we have sent to people that we trust. Okay, that people that they are also inside of the course. Say, okay, and these people send us feedback. No, that you can put that here or here or here. So, okay, we had this little syllabus. After that, we have define, okay, say, okay, we have the course that we want to create, but how we are going to do it, how we are going to sell it, how we are going to arrive to the people that are going to buy it, okay, to our target, how we are going to have students. So we have defined a business model, okay, and also defining the last steps, of course, okay. And after defining, we have started the process of design. And the process of design was very hard, was a lot of work, crazy work. We have been, I don't know, all the year working on that. All the year, recording videos, preparing lessons, assembling video, editing lessons, doing interviews to people. We have, because there are people that the interview is in English, so we have subtitled these people. It was a crazy, crazy work, okay? And we made a big mistake in this phase, okay? We create a too much fantastic MVP. And I'm going to explain that. Normally, when you start something, you must create something that gives value to your customer, but in a very little way. And we have created a 1 year minimum viable product. We have been very ambitious, and when we were designing this course, we say, okay, we are going to put how to do ethnographic research, and we are going to talk about interviews, but also we are going to talk about decolonizing design, but also we are going to talk about blue ocean as a strategy, and also I don't know, thick data and reflexivity. We have put a lot, all the things that we know, we have put all in this course. Okay, so it was very big, and we have a very good product now, but it was very, very, very hard. And if I can go to the past, I'm going to do little more. Okay. During, and this is okay, these phases are a very typical design thinking phases. Okay, but how to explain? We in the moment to create all this course, we need money. It's very normal. So, we need money to pay, for example, to the people that they have created the platform, to the people that they have designed the platform, to the people that they have assembled the video. A lot of money. No? We're talking with the people. Okay, I will pay you. So we started to sell the course before having finished it. Okay, only 20–30% of the course was finished in June. That was the moment of we start selling people. So in June, July, and August, we have this process of preparing, recording, assembling, editing lessons. We were doing interviews. We were talking with the people that was programming the platform, and also doing all the marketing, and also doing all the selling. And our product in this moment was a PDF, and our price was 399 euros. So imagine, there was a lot of trust in us, okay, in this moment, because there are people that they followed Antropología 2.0, they know us, I don't know, by social media, etc., and they trust us. And they say, okay, you are going to launch this course, and I want to be the first person to do this course. So that was extremely emotional for us, and we are very grateful to this first promotion. Okay, and after that, after selling, and when we had students inside of the platform and the course, we started the test. Okay, our test process is integrated in all the course. So it's not like okay, I wait and after that I do a test. No, we have designed the platform to integrate the test of the platform and the course in any lesson. Okay, at the end of the lesson, you can say, okay, what about this lesson? Oh, I love it. Okay, no, put it away. So the student can put one of these three options, and also at the end, they can say, qualitative, no? Say, oh, this is amazing, but I didn't understand the concept of thick data, or I didn't like that because I think of that. Okay, all the platform is designed for having this test in all the lessons. So that was the process. I would like to show you the platform. I don't know. For example, this is inside the platform. You need to see that scrolling. Okay. This is all the modules, modules, okay, of the business anthropology course. And this is at the end what we have created. Okay, we are going to change that because we have find some things that we can do it better. So introduction to business anthropology, history of business anthropology, how to analyze a company as a tribe, okay, marketing research, user research, design anthropology, organizational anthropology, how to do corporate ethnography, what are the different tools, interviews, etc., to do this corporate ethnography. After we have talked about visual anthropology in ethnography, digital anthropology. After we have talked about visual maps like customer journey maps, user personas, how to do a qualitative analysis, okay, data qualitative analysis, which frameworks exist and how we can apply it to business, like how to apply Bourdieu to business, how to apply, I don't know, Marcel Mauss to business, these kind of things, okay? So it's very interesting. This module is very interesting and very experimental. Yes, Marcel Mauss, yes, to business. Reciprocity, very interesting. And also how to show your results to a company, which ethical and legal issues can matter when you do a research. And in the last module, it's how to work about how to work of business anthropology. Okay, I finished, man. And okay, this is it's 15 modules. Okay, this was a video after, if you, but it doesn't work in a PDF. So when we finish, if you want, I show to you, but it's for showing the lessons, one lesson. Okay. Next steps, we are in a crazy moment. The platform was built extremely fast, okay, we need, and with extremely low resources. So now we are solving problems, all the days there are problems. I can enter in the course, but we are solving all the problems all the days, okay? But we are in a very busy moment. And what are the next steps? Okay, we have hired now a new person, 2 new persons. One is a community builder. It's the person in charge of the community, to dynamize community, to create new exercise, etc., etc. The person of technology to solve all these technological problems. Okay, this is one step. The other one, we are rebuilding the platform. We are rebuilding the platform entirely, okay, in a parallel process. We are going to do a platform amazing. It's going to be amazing with an incredible UI, very optimized for business. Okay, you will see it. Okay, we are creating a new course with a new teacher. Okay, because our business model it's also to talk with people that want to put courses inside our platform. So we are testing that and we are creating a a new course. Okay, and also we are all the days researching on student experience. All the days we make insights to improve the student experience, okay, and the platform and So, and this is the question, okay, at the end, for me, okay, my opinion, it was very hard to build the platform because we were 2 people, okay, 2, 3 with Santi. It was very hard, but it was not very difficult. And it was not very expensive, okay? Not difficult, not expensive. So if guys as us can create courses of social sciences, what is the future of social sciences inside of the academia? What is the value in academia, of academia in the future of social sciences? I would love to hear your opinion about that. So, and thank you very much for your hearing, and I hope you like the presentation.
This was Pablo Mondragon, the CEO of Umanyx, talking about teaching business anthropology and how to build an e-learning platform from scratch. If you like this session, make sure to give us a like, subscribe and share this via your network using the hashtag AAN Impulses. The challenging question Pablo asked in the very end was, what future role Will academia play for social sciences and applied fields like business anthropology? This sparked a vibrant discussion, including topics like whether academia needs to focus on better preparing for professional deployment, how Pablo's online education is different from the education in academia, how an e-learning certification compares to a university degree, and how to reflect on the shortcomings in the history of anthropology. If you want to hear the reflections on these and more questions, stay here with us and continue listening. Also, feel free to further engage and push this discussion by adding your opinion as a comment or via social media linking to this session. Thanks, Pablo, for having inspired the following discussion.
Thank you so much, Pablo. Let's give him a virtual round of applause. Amazing talk with a lot of passion and energy as we are used from you. Thanks for that. We want to open up for everyone to engage in this question. So feel free, or please switch on your cameras, switch on your mics, and we will find a way to moderate that. Okay. Patrick, do you want to tell us your opinion? Because you're already saying academia should keep its role of science, right? So maybe you want to talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I was telling that for me, academia, if academia keep his role of production of knowledge, for me it's good because they have the conditions for producing knowledge, and for me it should be melt with the business work, and for that we need to create bonds. And for instance, with a friend of mine at university, we are developing here Anthropomedia, which is a digital anthropology agency. But we are already taking bonds with academia to keep the age of the knowledge, and to keep sharp. Also, we think that's very important. With a professor that we have at the university, we keep in touch, and we would see how we can collaborate with his digital anthropology research in the University of Fribourg in Switzerland.
Anyone that wants to go next, you can also just raise your hand and I will see you if you want to. Simon, you just raised your hand. Just go for it.
Thank you for picking me out. Many thanks, Pablo, for this course. I also have been enrolled in Umanyx since the beginning of December, and so far enjoying it. Another thing that I had is indeed that, the comment that you had on academic entrenchment was really on point. And I think that we should really tackle that issue more broadly, and that maybe there should be this thing of a fast track in any academic discipline that needs to guide people towards a more professional deployment of our discipline. But another thing that really has been bothering me is that anthropology, more than anything, has been so self-conscious of its problematic past. The fact that we have been involved in, for instance, Max Gluckman is maybe perhaps the best example in the project of colonization, and that we had severe crisis in Project Camelot, due to Project Camelot, due to the critical seminars following writing culture, for instance. Now, the thing that I wonder is that maybe this trepidation on behalf of people in academia is probably due to the fact that they remain critical and they remain tackling those shortcomings of anthropology from a day-to-day basis, and maybe from that reason really do not dare to take that step towards the applied field. So my question is actually, how do we come to terms with our past in a very healthy way, instead of always looking back on how did things wrongly? That's the thing that always has been bugging me throughout my own education as an anthropologist. The main question is, how do you, as an anthropologist coming from a critical background, try to make that step, that leap towards the professional field, without, you know, being stuck too much in that past, that problematic past, and always criticizing the past?
Because I don't care about that.
Okay.
Essentially, no, I don't. I know that anthropology is extremely reflexivity, and I like that. Okay, I love that they say, okay, we have started doing colonization in Africa, but all the social sciences, all the disciplines have made that. Okay, all. Because if you take a lawyer in study a lawyer, okay, imagine that the bad things that a lawyer can do. All the disciplines have done that. So really, before, in a moment of my life, okay, normally I would say to you, no, because we are going to do good things, but the reality now in this moment of my life, I don't care about the debate of colonization. It was 100 years before, and I have it in the DNA of my discipline. I don't need to repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. For me, it's better to say, what can I do for the good of the world with the tools that I have in my heart and in my mind, that what Mr. Malinowski done in the Trobriand. He have fucked the Trobriand girls. I don't care. I have never met Malinowski. And I'm going to never meet Malinowski, but I'm going to meet people that want to have a more respectful and a more environmental friendly business. And I'm looking these people, not Malinowski, and all the ethical issues. So essentially, in this moment of my life, I don't care about the beginning of anthropology.
That's a very helpful question. Very helpful answer. Many thanks, Pablo.
Thank you, Diego.
Yeah.
Exciting discussions. Any more reactions to that specific question, Dan? Yeah, Dan.
Thank you, Pablo, for this explanation. So, if I may add, so physicists, for example, also created an A-bomb, and they also created many useful things for this planet. So, but I think somehow we're just stuck in this constant loop, going back to our origins and being extremely cautious in making next applied steps. But this is how we do it. I mean, you make a step and then you fall down, and then you have to stand up and keep walking. Otherwise, you cannot learn how to walk. You have to keep failing, and you have to keep failing better and better and better. And this is what we should do also in the applied network.
Totally agree. And I don't know, for me, failure, it's the best experience. I know that it's very typical, very startup phrase, like failure fast, but at the end, it's very true. The moments of I have been more in the shit in my life have been the moments with more brightness, okay, with more ideas, with more, I don't know, when you touch, when the tocas fondo, when you touch the bottom, normally you go up. So it's very
great. Good. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Pablo. Alexander and Katarina, you both raised your hands. Is any of your inputs related to the last topic? Okay, Alexander, do you want to go first?
Okay, thanks so much. It's an amazing project, very inspiring. I heard about it when I was in Spain. I was just in Spain now, in Valencia, actually, in September, October. I want to ask you, you partly answered already, but I want to ask you again to explain how you are different from academia. And especially in the PDF, you said the PDF was about scripts, right? Or about your program?
The program, yeah. The first PDF was a program, a syllabus, yeah.
Okay. Because I want to ask also about the syllabus, actually. How the syllabus are different. I mean, I know you already explained. You know, you want, of course, your course is about making anthropology relevant for business. Okay, that's understood. But how you said you want to be very different from academia, right? Yeah. So how I mean, for the structure of the syllabus, how you are different from academia? Yeah.
In the syllabus, it's very different of academia. Firstly, because there is not syllabus of business anthropology in academia. Not that I know. Okay. So it was. This is the hard part. And I'm very proud about the syllabus, but it's true that in my opinion, it's too much academic. I had the academia here, okay, and it's very difficult. For me, I want to improve in the future, okay, the course, making it more action, like less, okay, we are going to learn that and that and that. No, like, okay, we are going to learn how to do interviews, but you need to go outside and you need to send to me a video, for example. Okay.
I do that too. I do that too in academia.
Going to the field, really. And for me, academia have, when we have ideated Umanyx, okay, I don't know why I haven't presented this document. When we have started Umanyx, we take a two-side part, okay, and we put academia, and we put Umanyx, and we use a binary Levi-Strauss exercise, okay, like what is for us academia? For example, is academia student-centric? It's a question. Do you think that students are the most important thing in academia? It's a big question. What do you think?
I see. Well, but
which are more important, students or teachers? What is more important?
How does it translate? I mean, I don't want to be too insistent, but how does it translate in your design, actually, your design of the curriculum?
Yeah, it's about, no, the curriculum, for me, it's academic, because it's like introduction to business anthropology, history of business anthropology, anthropology applied to marketing, these kind of things. For me, it's like very academic. The thing that it's totally different, for example, is the format. We use micro-learning. Each lessons, for example, each lessons of our course, it's between 15 and 20 minutes of video, quiz, exercise, text, etc. It's extremely interactive. Okay, you are all the time interacting with the platform. It's we don't want this passive student that they say, okay, I'm going to sit and I'm going to hear this guy because this guy is very clever and he know everything. I don't want that. I want a content and a community. And perhaps the content it's better and we can improve the content. But for me, the value of the learning experience, it's what the students are going to talk about this content. When I was in the university, and this is a sensation, a feeling, for me was most amazing going to the cafeteria, to the bar with my friends, than going to class. Why? Okay, going to class was very good because you had these concepts. But when you were in cafeteria with a beer, with a coffee, no, because you are ethnocentric, because this sentence is ethnocentric, but you are not thinking about the ethnic way, and one drink. And no, because reflexivity, and another drink. And it was sensorily amazing because it was passion and it was fun and it was love. And for me, this is education. It's not about being inside of a classroom, hearing of somebody that he's the crack, the expert of that matters. No, it's not that way.
So,
education is not that. Okay.
Pablo, maybe that means maybe for us in the future, one of the next AAN Impulses or Fuck Up Fridays will also be held with some drinks, hopefully in a bar after Corona again.
Yes, that could be great.
Well, thanks so much for your input. So I just want to be mindful of time. I saw some hands raised and we had many questions in the text. So maybe we try to keep the answers a little bit shorter and the questions. But the next one was Catarina Santos, please.
Yeah, hi. Thank you very much. It was very interesting. I'm actually a first-year student, a master's called Applied Cultural Analysis at Lund University, which they have a partnership with Copenhagen University. And it basically tackles everything that in my opinion, that your program aims to. Because they insist a lot of the applied part and the fact that academia is like, there are like too many anthropologist students and academia can't fill them all. So they're reaching other opportunities and other ways to apply anthropology. And if you haven't checked the syllabus of the masters, I highly recommend you to because I think it's very interesting and you might have more ideas, or you might have.
The Master of Business Anthropology in Copenhagen.
Applied cultural analysis.
No, I
applied cultural analysis.
Okay.
You have a lot of applied ethnography. You have a lot of businesses. They don't necessarily say business, applied business, but it's they give a lot of practical examples. If you want, I can forward you an email with some.
Yes, please. Yes, please. It would be great. Thank you, Katarina.
Sorry, we have a lot of study cases that we have read regarding applied cultural analysis or applied anthropology that were very on the spot. Was very okay. I understand what I'm doing. I understand what I have to do, and the value of applied cultural analysis and applied anthropology, which I think would be useful.
Very good. Very interesting. Yes, please send it to me.
Thanks, Katarina.
Thank you very much.
I just wanted to follow up on that because I also know your study program, Katarina, and I studied at Aalborg University in Copenhagen, techno-anthropology, and also our program, as I think also Jacqueline mentioned before, was and is still very interdisciplinary, a very project-focused approach, right? And I think Xinyi, maybe, who asked what's the difference or what should we be trained in coming from academia, doing research for 6 to 18 months and coming to business where you can do research for 3 weeks to 3 months, right? Maximum. And what we, for example, at techno-anthropology were doing, we were always having a semester project, which was maybe 3 to 5 months. And then you had to include the planning of the research, the design, conducting the research and so on. And it was already a bit closer to how you would apply it in industry, for example, right? So I think there were some interesting questions. Who else wanted to say something?
Okay.
Hi, my question is, students usually enroll for purposes of certification. So I'd like to know how this compares to the standard university credentials, which are recognized by recruiters, and how this product compares to other numerous platforms that offer it, like Udemy, LinkedIn courses.
Okay, there are people. Not much. It was very interesting because when we have started the research, the beginning in the research, we have used a tool from Blue Ocean Strategy that it's some kind of, it's called the value curve, okay? And in this value curve, we were asking about matters, some matters in the e-learning world, okay? Like from 1 to 5, what interest do you have in certificate? From 1 to 5, what interest do you have in video, for example? From 1 to 5, what interest do you have in doing the course in any moment, in any place? And it was very interesting because the certificate, it was the lowest character. So people didn't really care about the certificate. But after the research, when we made the design, etc., when we have started to have the first clients, they write to me very quickly. There is a certificate. There is a certificate. I need a certificate. I want a certificate. And it's normal because at the end you need to, you need to put something in your LinkedIn. No? So we have a certificate. It's a private certificate. It's by Umanyx, by the platform. But we also have closed, and that's very interesting. We have closed an alliance with the main anthropological association in Spanish that it's called ABR. It's 3,000 members, something. Okay, it's not like American association, but it's growing. Okay, and it's Ibero-American. It's a big association that have people from Spain, but also from Mexico, from Brazil, from Argentina, from Ecuador, etc. So this association is co-certificating our course, but this meeting is the first time that I have said, because I have closed the deal last week. So you are the first people that I know that ABR is going to co-certificate. And that's because we wanted to have some kind of more prestigious institution behind us. Okay, we we are very good in production of courses, marketing, innovation, being very agile, but we know that there are people that they want some kind of big reference, no? Because they say, okay, who are you? How can I trust you? So with this big ABR behind us, it's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be a plus in our courses. And with another question, I have made market research about all the other alternatives. I don't like Udemy, okay? I don't like Udemy because Udemy, I don't know how to say, it's too much, and Udemy don't want to, if you go to Udemy, you are buying an infra product, okay? You are, and it's very good. That you are going to buy some kind of video, but Udemy is not going to be trying to improve your experiences. For example, now there are people that they have made our course in business anthropology, and these people say, wow, this thing about UX research is amazing, so we are going to create a course about UX research with a person specific about UX research, because we want to be a partner of lifetime. We don't want to be a infra product seller. We want to be a real school, okay, a trustable school that follows people. And LinkedIn don't do that, and Udemy don't do that, and I don't know, it's another kind of concept.
Thanks, Pablo. Thanks, everyone. Again, being mindful of time, I think we need to shift now from the Q&A session to Laura and me presenting the next steps with this kind of event format. Again, thanks everyone for engaging that much.